Hello, YouTube. today, today we're back with another episode of Whiskey Untitled, where we're going to be talking about things to look for in whiskey to make you happy in your soul. I don't know if it's going to make you happy in your soul, but definitely things to look for in whiskey, or at least what we look for. Actually, we want to know what you look for in whiskey more than anything. So we're going to start this discussion/conversation where we're all going to have together. But before that, I need you to see this. Wow. It is so bad. That is not what I look for in whiskey.
Whoa. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to change it or whatever, but okay. Got it.
There's I'm not drinking the rest of that. That's going in the sink.
Ooh, really?
Sorry, Ardbeg.
Ooh.
It's Ardbeg Corey Reckon. It's not what I'm looking for. What I look for in whiskey alcohol.
Okay? That was okay. Oh no, it was a no. It was in a no, right?
The Yano is fine. Dark Cove is great. The Corey Reckon can die in a fire for all. Actually, it smells like a human body that already died in a fire.
That was interesting.
Ugadale is supposed to be sweeter. I don't believe it. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, I had it.
It is going, Gregor. What's up, Eric? Yes, Eric. Alcohol is a requirement for whiskey. Surprise. So. There are actually laws about whiskey. Yeah. Who knew? And Tove, the infamous, the famous. Hello.
Yeah. So I know you didn't pick up a bottle, but you did pick something.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
I did pick up a bottle.
One.
I got a bottle in the mail.
And that's the best way to get whiskey nowadays. Seems like in the mail.
No, this one came free in the mail. I didn't pay for this. They sent it to me. I'm supposed to be super excited. I mean,
flip the other way around to see what its name is.
The name is right there.
Oh, my bad. It's inverted.
You can't read? Inverted. But what's really cool about this, only one other Instagrammer talked about this, and I thought I was the only one. I mentioned it in my thing, but like you have this little coin that you can take off. It's got a magnet on the back.
Yeah.
And underneath it has have the courage of your conviction. And then it's got two little guides and a magnet. Stick it right there.
Oh, interesting.
It's pretty nifty.
A little fun little challenge coin kind of thing.
I wasn't going to open this, and I was going to give it away, like in an Instagram contest or something. But they contacted me directly and said that this is a different recipe than the Prelude.
Yeah.
So I
That's fine.
have to side by side it. But if you guys don't care if bottles are open, I might still give it away.
There you go.
And Kevin C coming in with burnt flesh. That's exactly what this smells like. Really? This smells like burnt flesh, covered in Band-Aids.
Kevin, you're not selling it, man.
It's not good. Popped out for Essential Medicine. Picked up Wall.
Abelard 12. Ooh, okay.
Abelard 12, yes, good. But did you see the Alba while you were there?
I don't think we have it here yet in the state, which is sad. Before the
I'd be crying too.
Whatchamacallit, coronavirus thing, we didn't even get it yet.
My Corona. Not in oregano?
Yeah, not oregano. But yeah, man. So you picked up that. So this is the last day, and again, we are not paid sponsored by Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, but I picked up 3 Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottles because of the
I already showed my 3 last week, didn't I?
So mine just
about 2 more today.
Because it got 2. I don't know, it's maybe delayed or whatever. But as Gregor knows over here,
hi Scott.
Hey, Scott. Shipping is very expensive to Oregon. I think we're the most expensive, even past Seattle. So I picked up, was it 1378, which is a Dalmore, stimulating sedation, which is probably what I need right now.
Fancy.
I got 93119, which is the Glen Scotia that sold out in crazy time. Charcoal and a honey pot.
Grab that.
Which even then, like, it's not my thing, but I've been really eyeing Glen Scotia stuff from last year. So, yep. And then a solitary sausage, which I posted yesterday, which I think everyone loved the name, especially for nowadays when we're all in solitude.
Because every guy has a solitary sausage.
Yeah. But there's, I think, 8 or 9 more left. This is really good. It's got hints of pineapple, very light, a bit of a peaty note at the end. But overall, it's an Anok House style.
Ooh.
So I really enjoy it. I actually did an extra large pour of this one today. So, yeah, excited.
Gregor, I can't afford if they do free shipping next month because I'm already 5 bottles in as of today, where I bought 2 more bottles.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing free shipping next year, so that's gonna be the hard part. Next.
And I'm still working, so I've been trying to stimulate the economy.
Oh, really? That's nuts. Oh, I'm getting some knocks on the doors. But yes.
Solitary sausage party, gross.
But yeah. What did you get? I know you got something else besides bottles.
I told you, I'm trying to stimulate the economy. Oh, I guess Charles is leaving because he needs to go take care of his children. So, in the mail, guys, I bought a thing. So you guys know, thank you so much for Jam for All and all of you guys for the help finding a bottle of Macallan number 6, the Lalique. So, to go nuts, I went all out and also picked up the matching French Crystal Lalique glass for $$, $30 in shipping and 30 pounds for shipping and handling.
Wait,
Come on,
pounds,
UK.
Pounds? Really?
It's 30 pounds for shipping and handling. Yeah, because the whole thing was $134 shipped.
It is.
Yeah, it's 30 pounds.
It is a really nice glass, though.
It is gorgeous, and like the actual glass itself, I don't touch it again because I already wore gloves,
he
cleaned it up, and then
wears
put it
gloves
back.
when he has that thing. Right?
I did because it's French crystal, man. Like it's super super nice. The actual glass of the bulb is really really thin. Like I can't explain it to you. When it touched my lips, I was like, "Oh, is this what rich people get to enjoy all the time?"
Very thin stuff, or what?
Yeah, thin stuff on their lips. I guess it must be a thing because like immediately I was like, "Man, every glass I have is thicker than this."
That's
so
what she said.
I don't know if you like them thin, ladies, spend some money.
But no, like I actually been thinking about that glass, but like 200 and what? 250 or something like that.
135 shipped.
Yeah, that's 135. Oh man,
it was not cheap.
The light. So if you don't know, check out Scotch's Stiff. He did a post a couple of days ago about it. The light on that on the stem looks amazing.
Oh,
the etching on that.
Yeah, but it's because it's frosted on the stem where it's angled, and then like everything else is clear. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I know. That's.
Oh my gosh, what did it? Solitary Sausage Party. Was that really a band? Was that a really punk rock band? That's a horrible name.
Yeah, it sounds like one, doesn't it?
Snag the series back in the UK safe. Oh, 40 pence a master malt. That's what I'm talking about. We only use this on the weekends, not all the time. Yeah, so Scott and Eric obviously understand what it is to be rich. So I'm trying to get on their level. It's not easy. I pretty much have to spend all of my discretionary spending money. So
yeah, so
it's
like
going on.
I know we're going to go to the topic
glass,
a bit, but like, what made you want to get that glass though? Like, what decided you?
Well, so okay,
we have,
so
Denver Lively glasses, we got the normal gun carrying glasses.
Correct. So the first time that I saw the Macallan Lalique glass, I thought it was beautiful, and that's probably the wrong reason to buy anything. But as many of you who are married can attest, when it's beautiful, sometimes you just have to buy. I don't know what kind of metaphor that was for prostitution or marriage, whichever. They're so close to the same thing. One of them is legal, one of them is not. But they're essentially the same. Wow. Anyways, what I'm saying is sometimes you see something that's so pretty, you just have to have it. So you just shell out some cash and go buy it. Also, I wanted it to match the Lalique bottle that I already spent too much money on. So
yeah, but didn't you buy that cognac glass for that?
Which cognac glass?
That the cognac glass.
Oh, the Baccarat crystals? Yeah, the Louis. That was for fun. It's just so I could put some chocolate milk in them.
Yeah, Wally's that guy that just.
Also, those were one of those was the same price, and one of them was a little bit cheaper, $10 cheaper, because eBay. Buy what other people don't want.
And I don't think you can buy the that glass that you got on eBay though.
The Lalique? No, I've looked. You have no idea how many times I've looked. I'm pretty sure I have alerts on eBay already set.
Damn. Anyway, all right. So getting to the topic. So me and Wally are kind of figuring out. I had a busy day at work. We didn't have that time to prepare, but I just thought about last week when I was trying to buy some Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottles, how I went through the process of I couldn't find bottles that I wanted. How do I go through that? What's important to me on that? Not just like pricing or if it tastes good. I understand, like, yes, if it tastes good, it's like the number one priority. But what do we do when we're looking at something or when we're trying to find another bottle? How do we go through it besides looking at a name?
It's funny you said that about pricing because like earlier today there was a post on one of the whiskey groups on Facebook, and they were like, if you could go back in time 10 years, like what would you change about what you're buying in whiskey? Yeah. And I think they wanted people to say like, oh, I'd go buy Macallan number 1 and all this other stuff to make a bunch of money. But I literally posted in there, I was like, dude, guys, I would go back and buy Macallan Cask Strength because it tastes better than money. I would drink all of it. Yeah. And they were like, what? And I was like, you don't understand. Like, I don't want to get rich off of this.
Yeah, I
like,
think that's probably what you're thinking.
This was some whiskey that was so good, I would drink all of it.
Like, if we're going in that tone, right? Like, for me, Biggie 12 was definitely my daily
reviews
dram, and I didn't, and the pricing was reasonable, right? It was like, I think it was 70, $80 at that time. Like, I would buy more of it if I knew. Like, I did buy some, but just because it's a great dram, not I'm gonna resell it.
Of course,
You know?
exactly. So actually, everybody who's in chat, I have a question for you. If you, what is the whiskey that no matter how much somebody would pay you, you know that you would just continue to buy it and drink it? Like you couldn't, you wouldn't come up off of it for money. Like what bottle are you like? Oh my gosh, I have to have this. I would not sell this. Oh, Charles getting fancy over here. Because yeah, just I know there's some bottles that I would not sell. Tomatin PX Distillery. I have a Tomatin Oloroso. Dang, you said easy. It wasn't even a question.
Wow.
You're like, no, I already have that bottle.
Yep. He's just
You
like,
cannot buy this from me.
yeah. No, it's just it's funny because like, I think a lot of the bottles sometimes
Interesting.
we lag behind on buying like opening stuff. Like yesterday, you told me, hey, you just
Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind.
Yeah, it's like, should I buy this bottle, the solitary sausage? And I was like,
Dang.
I'm gonna crack it today because there's like 9 bottles left. I could probably tell you or tell people in the show right now, like, is it good? Like, I think it was sub 100 anox.
Yeah, $95.
Glass barrel. Yeah, like that was an easy buy and plus free shipping. Easy.
One glass man, a man after my own heart.
Old mechanical.
I've never had the Van Winkle Reserve Rye either. That's like one of the Van Winkles that I've never even seen on a shelf or seen in person.
Funny thing for me, and this is gonna be really weird, if I had to pick one back in the day, it would probably be the old Johnny Blues.
Oh, the old ones?
The old vanilla, like, so in the 90s.
Yeah, the flavor was different, that's fine.
Like late 80s, early 90s, the vanilla, I won't say vanilla bomb, but definitely vanilla, smooth vanilla.
It was like French vanilla ice cream.
It
was really, really good. Like an amazing meal first sip. Exactly. Like some places you go and you get food and like people couldn't pay you to not go there. Like I have a couple places like that on my list that I love their food, even though my friends don't or other people don't. And just like for whatever reason, it just resonates with my palate. And I wouldn't sell those experiences for anything.
Yeah, like recently I tried that
dang, another Fagile.
Springbank 18 Portwood. And that one just like knocked me off my feet. Like, I want this. And I started hunting it and I saw the prices. I'm like, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna buy it.
Sometimes you just have to jump though. Sometimes you have to jump on that bottle price,
hard.
even
because it's even hard to find it. Most of them in Scotland. So
yeah,
like maybe when I go there, I'll probably try and track one down again. But like, I paid $40.
Eric with
I don't like paying a lot of money for stuff. So
you paid 40?
40 for a dram.
Dang. Eric with the Bunnahabhain, the Moinso, Peated Oloroso, Fagile, Scotch Test Dummies. Apparently still have some of that. Benriach Barrel 7610 peated rum. Ooh, peated rum. How good's that combo? Like sweet peat?
In my head, I'm like, isn't the Ardbeg drum the rum peat?
Yeah, but that was not good. But Benriach, I'd give it to them to maybe do a better job of putting those two together. Yeah. I had high hopes for the drum, to be fair. I thought it was going to be like sweet and delicious.
I think most non-peat heads are in
peat.
Yeah. But anyway. So, so for you, like, what do you think? Like, if you don't think about pricing, like, it tastes good, right? Like the regular stuff. What do you like look at and like, oh, it has this? Or...
It depends on what kind of bottle you're talking about. If you're talking about a birthday bottle, I have a different perspective than if you're talking about like a daily dram.
I would say let's
pour.
Let's go daily and then
let's go daily.
We'll go
so daily has to have the right level of. It depends on mood also, but let's say right level complexity for the mood.
Okay.
Price. It has to be something that you can drink daily, as opposed to what I've been doing lately, which is smoking $20 cigars every day, which is a mistake.
Yeah. Silly,
man. And I just bought some more Cohibas today. And I would say, like, price. Yeah, price, definitely flavor for mood, depending on its complexity. And what else would be like a huge, I guess, easy to find. It's got to be easy to find, like readily accessible and available.
So for me, it's been casts. It's looking at casts. So if I can't look at name, like the place where it's from, like a Macallan or whatever like that, and then we're not thinking about price, because a price is a huge thing for people. Like,
especially daily. I mean, you want something that you can afford to spend. Again, it depends on how you drink, though. Some people daily, some people in a week, they kill a bottle. Like, if you kill a bottle every week and you're spending $50 a bottle,
in my head, like,
you spend $200 a month.
So I guess we don't fall into that situation because we have so many bottles and I don't focus. Do you focus on one bottle like in a week?
Heck no, I could never drink a bottle in a week. I'd die.
Yeah. So like I've been
probably get cirrhosis and die that same week.
I'm not saying I'm drinking every day, but it's close. It's every other day ish.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so One Glass Man saying Blade Runner Black label at 49%, which is fan flipping tastic. I have to go buy that other one at my local store. So good. And Old Pulteney 21, another one, huge fan.
Yeah,
So
that
good.
Old Pulteney 21 definitely snuck on with people how good it was compared to like a Belvini
It's because it's a
stuff.
good balance of like it's like salted fruit and like I don't like sweet and savory, but man, in that bottle it's good.
Gregor, is that a choice or is that just like that's your thing to yourself? Is Sunday through to Thursday? I'm just not drinking.
I mean, for me, it's pretty much Saturday and
I've
Sunday.
been drinking a lot of beer lately because I'm trying to clear that beer fridge over there. But besides that,
average a bottle every 3.5 days. Good Lord, Drew.
wait,
how does your
Drew,
liver look?
Is it just you or you and your friends? Because I bet you it's probably you and your friends.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. If you're chucking back a bottle yourself.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't drink multiple drams a night if just for people if my work's looking at too. But it's like 1 dram or half a dram, to be honest. It just gets that palate going.
Yeah, it's like I hate to say this, and I know a lot of Ardbeg people are gonna be pissed, but like this Corey Reckon's going in the sink as soon as we're done with the show.
Plus,
I just can't get through it.
And in the times, it's the 31st of March. A lot of people talking about coronavirus is the smell and taste. So whiskey's a good time to taste, smell and taste, man.
I don't know. Somebody DM'd me earlier and told me that if you drink alcohol, it kills coronavirus. So I don't know what that's about, but it sounded legit. Got 2 of the Johnny Walker. Yes, I wish they just made all the Johnny Walker Blade Runners. The bottles are cool. Yes, it's more expensive, but for $100, $125, the bottle looks cool. It tastes like a lot better at 49%. Incredibly fruity. It's very delicious.
I was in the same boat as you, purchasing a bottle or purchasing whiskey around $200 a month, and then just trying it. And then
oh my gosh, I wish I could keep it at $200 a month.
But yeah, like I used to do that. That's how this collection started. It was like I think you're the same way, right? Let's spend.
Yeah, I was gonna spend $100 a paycheck, and
it blew up from there.
Now it just depends on what's going on that month. Like if I'm really looking for, like last month I didn't expect to spend $4,000 on Macallan, but this month I didn't spend anything till Scotch Malt Whiskey said I had a sale, and then I just dropped like $500.
No, it is interesting how things change because like there's certain bottles that I have like, okay, so for me, a Belvini Ton is like one of my dream bottles. I can buy that bottle. I could have bought it with the money that I spent here, but just never got to it. You know what I mean? Like there's other.
You can even order it for cheaper online.
Yeah. So
Gregor's saying he's never been happier to have a whiskey bunker. It's so okay. So we should really have a show one day about just like Facebook groups. Yeah. In the Facebook group one of the Facebook groups I'm in, a guy was like, "All right, guys, I've got 4 bottles of whiskey left, and like this Corona thing, we can't go out and it's shutting down the liquor stores in Pennsylvania. Yeah. What bottle should I pick up before they shut the stores down?" And I was like, 4 bottles. Like, are you okay? Is everything all right?
I had like 4 bottles left. Like,
I'm pretty sure this group is called Scotch Addicts. Yeah. So shouldn't you like be addicted to like more bottles?
And you like 4 bottles is actually like 1 liter bottles and stuff.
I hope so. I hope they're 4.5 liter bottles. I hope he's talking about Magnums.
Oh damn. But yeah, no. For me, it's always just been like it's casts. I think that's like the biggest telltale sign for me. If it's a port cast, sherry cast is kind of what I dive into, and especially if I don't see reviews for it. That's where I go. I don't really focus on age anymore. I don't know about you. Do you still focus on age? Like, oh, this is
age is here and there. I don't even like I'm gonna say it depends on the brand. Okay. Certain brands just don't. I'm trying. Next question. Sorry, talk about something else because I really have to sit and think about it because I don't think I actually do look at age. I don't really care. For me, you're talking about it being about like not having reviews.
Yeah.
For me, if I don't find reviews, I'm doubly motivated to buy it, so I have an opinion on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I love being able to talk about something that people don't have, so that I can like make recommendations. Because that to me is hugely important.
Yeah. Because I think a couple of years ago, it was all age. When the NAS stuff was coming out, I think it was like one of our earlier episodes.
And everybody was afraid there'd never be any more age statements.
And then more and more age statements started coming out.
Yeah. And look at Ardbeg coming out with a 5-year-old.
And NAS started getting better. Like all these, like people started talking about like the Macallan number 2 and then number 4, like those kind of forefront on that non-age statement. And I remember back in the day where it's like, oh, it has to be 18 or older or 12 and older to be even good.
Yeah,
but
but that's
all these independent bottlers started showing. No, it's not. It's this.
Yeah,
it's
age is not indicative of anything, especially when you talk about peated whiskey. And I know I shouldn't be rooting for peated people to get younger whiskeys, but like peated whiskey, like Ardbeg's about to release a 5-year-old. I bet you people fall in love with it. Because the younger it is, like most of Kilchoman's, the people are spending $100 are 6 years old, and they're peaty as crap because peat gets mellow over time.
Yeah.
So if you can get it younger, it's going to be monstrous.
Oh yeah,
I think that's why they call it.
That's like new make, and it's freaking strong.
Ooh, God. Oh my gosh! So I was dying laughing because of Eric because I got 150 bottles open, so I should be good for a couple more weeks. Friggin' dead. Like,
Eric, Hey man, I would love to see the live stream of that thing, man.
On
I'm sure
Boggle
you want
20
that
other
one.
people's. Yeah, so it's funny that Drew says that because that could be a whole topic for a whole show. I don't understand people who go to the bar, drop a couple $100, they barely had like 4 ounces, and then all of a sudden,
I don't want to buy
they're
a
not buying
bottle.
bottles.
Yeah. No, I.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
I've been there. I've been actually the opposite. I was like, why would I buy a bottle? Why would I buy a dram if I could buy a bottle for double the price or whatever?
Yeah,
But then again,
and
you don't need to consider it.
What Kevin C's saying about UK stores selling bottles,
Mhm.
a lot of American places, if you go to a liquor store that has barrel picks,
Yeah.
they'll let you taste their barrel picks for free.
Oh,
But
that's
if
pretty
you're
cool.
talking about just random stuff that's on the shelf, most of them won't do that. That's not an American thing. You buy blind and good luck.
Man, Eric's
So that's why I don't mind
today.
going to. I don't mind spending money and then being able to tell people what's going on with it.
That's a
What
pretty interesting question. Maybe
that
we should use that on.
blows preconceptions
Maybe they can use that for a topic for next
on
week.
quality of water? I'd have to research the quality of water for some of these distilleries. Quality. I really wonder how much quality of water matters. Every one of these distilleries is, we've got reverse osmosis and we're doing
No,
it.
no,
Like
no.
if you're
He's
doing
talking.
reverse
He's
osmosis,
talking about blow it out of the water, meaning it is amazing.
blows preconceptions of quality out of the water.
Yeah. I bet you that Glenmorangie 21-year-old blew people's.
That was a surprise because the regular Glenmorangie
Yeah.
port was so bad at $35 that I was like, how are they going to sell this bottle for $170? But then tasting it, I was like, okay, I need to go spend $170.
Yeah, Johnny Walker.
Yeah, the
Black,
Glenmore.
that was it
Yep,
2029?
JW Black was another one that surprised me because I just thought this is going to be just like JW Black. It's not going to be good.
For
And
me,
then I was like, okay,
the
this is
Glen
amazing.
Scotias that started coming out, like I wasn't a big fan of Pete. I never really heard of Glen Scotia before that, and then that blew my mind out of the water. I'm like, wow, I actually enjoy a peated quote unquote whiskey.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. Maybe like Wilderness Trail because I didn't think that for $60 you could make a rye that was that good. I've been raving about Aberlour Bunnet Alba. I was afraid that it wouldn't be as good as a Bunnet, and now it's in my book it's better.
Ooh,
It's like it's
I need to get
so it's a mood it's a mood thing, right? So like if you're in the mood for the ridiculous apple pie that you get in Alba, then like you can't beat it. And if you're just looking for the cherry bomb, then yeah, the Aberlour regular one's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
But you gotta pick one. Man, we should do a whole show on just the ones that blow quality out of the water because there are so many.
Gregor,
There are a lot of small distilleries that are doing a really good job, and there are a lot of small distilleries that are doing a really bad job out there.
Yeah,
like one local distillery here in Maryland, like up the road, they were like, "Oh, guys, we're making hand sanitizer now," and I literally like screenshot it and sent it to my buddy, and I was like, "Dude, I hope it tastes better than their whiskey."
Wow.
Like that's how bad their whiskey is. Though.
Damn.
But yeah, because some of these craft distilleries, they're not making good whiskey. They're just making whiskey because it's profitable and in right now. But the ones who are making
it's profitable and in, I thought like vodka. Would be more
I think it's profitable over time.
gin.
And yeah, if they're selling gin, and so this distillery markets their like bottles under like 7 different names.
Oh, damn.
So you don't know what you're at the store. You're buying. You can be buying 2 of the same stuff.
Damn.
It's pretty. They're pretty garbage for a local company.
Yeah.
But there are some good ones too. So I can't knock it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Let's get back to open bottle cabinet. Yeah, it's nice going back to an open bottle cabinet because you are saying everything that is always on my mind. Like it's good because if there's something that you do want, you're not like, oh my gosh, I have to open this brand new bottle. You're just like, oh, I know you. Like we're old friends. Let's get reacquainted.
Yeah,
Hello.
no, like I think last year I was more hesitant to open bottles.
I just read Eric's comment.
Yeah, I know. That's what. He's having fun today. Thanks, Eric. But yeah, no. I think this year I've been more and more inclined to open bottles because there's no point. Like I'm not. There's certain things that I would resell, probably BTAX and stuff like that, because it just doesn't suit me.
Yeah, it's just on my ETLs. I had no idea how much those would go up in value.
Yeah, but for the rest of the stuff, it's just one-off bottles that I know I'm never gonna get again. So why not open it?
That's the problem. Most of my bottles are one-off.
Yeah, the Scotch Malt Whiskey Side bottles didn't stop me from opening them. I really want to try it, and plus,
but isn't that part of the adventure though? Is like you get this one-off bottle, you can never have it again, so you have to like really take all like the enjoyment that you can enjoy out of it. If you love it, you share it with friends. You make sure everybody can try some, and then it's gone, and it's like remember that time.
No, for me, like. If right now, if I asked anybody probably in chat or online, like for that Glen Scotia that I bought recently, like people will come out of the woodwork and pay for it. But like for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy it. There's no need.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. If you like it,
that's,
even
if I don't like it, I'm still gonna try it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Share with other people.
And then you sell it to somebody.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
If I didn't still use Jura 30 for pictures, people were offering me money when I said it tasted like crap. People, I'll buy it off you. I'll buy it off you. I'm like,
Really?
it's not good. Like if you like it,
And they're
there
probably
must
like,
be
I don't care.
it's just something. Yeah, something different in people's palates. I'm like, all right, whatever.
What's that? What's that? Cilantro that tastes like soap to people?
Correct. You know what's funny is I can taste the soap that people talk about, but I love cilantro.
You love the soap.
I love the taste of it. It's good. My mom can't stand it.
Eric, I actually don't think so. I think the market for people that have jobs still, I think most of those jobs will be remote or what do you call it? Like
Essential.
Essential, yeah, essential.
That's like my job. Like I can't work remote, but I'm essential personnel.
Most of those jobs are in the high numbers of salary. So I think there will still be a high end budget. But for budget, I think people are just going to go straight down to Maker's Mark, Wild Turkey, and the big 1.5 liter, whatever it is.
Isn't that what Allison talked about earlier this week?
I don't know. Oh, she talked about
the
big,
on Instagram.
Yeah. She talked about how the big bands are gonna.
This is how, like, literally, because you know the name of that whiskey, everybody's gonna go buy it, and nobody's gonna remember, like, oh, what's the name of that small French whiskey we had one time that was all right? It's like, no,
I don't think it's name. I think it's just like, those the companies that sell them in those large quantities, because like, not many whiskeys sell in those big jugs, and those are more of the value, right? Because they're larger quantities.
Yeah.
So,
oh, you mean like bottom shelf stuff?
Yeah, like, those big Maker's Marks, big Wild Turkeys, those Tito's vodkas, those big containers. So I don't think anyone's going to go for budget whiskeys. I think they're going to go for hidden gem whiskeys, which I think is basically gone. I think everyone knows.
You think so?
Them. I don't think. You think there's still hidden gems around there?
Because everybody's palate's different, right? So a hidden gem to one person might be another person's trash.
Yeah, but like,
it just depends.
Let's say, like, for instance, what was that one you talked about before?
Drew has Jura 30 in his car. I feel so bad for you.
For real?
Your car's gonna smell so bad if you leave it in there.
Cart?
No, he says car. I assume he means his car.
Oh damn, man! Hope it's not open.
210 whiskey. The word sip, true meaning in bourbon. Freddie Johnson nails it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so restaurants are getting pounded because people can't go out. Like, restaurants are getting literally murdered, and it's not a good time. So there are a lot of ways that you guys can support your local people who work in restaurants.
Yep.
I don't know what waiters and waitresses are doing. I literally do not. In terms of bartenders, USBG, a lot of the major brands are throwing in money. You guys can donate money to USBG. Tracy did a whole birthday based on that USBG, which was kind of crazy. There are lots of ways to put money in those people's hands. I know a lot of bartenders, like all of the DC bartenders. Yep. There's, not a joke, a giant spreadsheet on Dropbox that's public that you can literally Venmo anybody you want. Venmo the money. Think of a restaurant think of a restaurant you love, and just literally Venmo money directly to the bartenders that you know.
And remember, only donate if you can. We don't want to put you guys in risk.
Right. Nobody wants to be broke. Yeah, of course. But like, it's like, that's the thing. Like, for those of us who are still working, like, somebody has to continue to buy things in this economy so that these people who are still working can also sell their goods. If we all stop, it doesn't help anything. Actually, it makes things worse, but it's a whole different issue. But we're not going to get into economics because it's only here nor there. We're here to talk about whiskey. Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for opportunities to help those people who are out of work, like, some of the restaurants are coming up with their own swag. Like, local restaurant here in Annapolis, and there's one in DC that I can think of. They're both selling sweatshirts, t-shirts, polos, and hats with their logos on them. And like,
if you guys
all the money goes to the waiters and
waitresses and stuff like that. Gift cards, man. Just buy the gift cards.
Yeah, buy the gift cards, and that gives money to the restaurants today. Yeah, that's been talked about quite a lot.
It's basically you eating there, and then you can order out. I'm a bit hesitant right now. I'm a bit paranoid when it comes to certain things, and ordering out and stuff like that. It's kind of,
for ordering out, you can, so most of these restaurants, if you tell them to drop it, like if you use DoorDash, you can set DoorDash to have them drop off.
Man, like if you want to go into things, what if someone sneezes? What if someone has it there? It's like,
oh, of course, like in their car, it's a risk you're taking. It's a risk, right?
So just be safe. We're not telling you to do it.
But this is the thing, like if you, so you can tell them to drop it off at your door. They text you when it's there, so you go out, you pick it up with gloves on, you take the bag, throw it in the trash, wipe everything down, eat your food. It's totally doable.
Yeah, the only problem is if someone's
with paranoia.
If someone like sneezes on your food, that booger holds the virus.
I mean, if the food is hot, it should be good to go. Nope. If they're cooking,
not even. Like, let's say
if they're cooking.
Anyway, all right. I don't want to get into this because like it freaks me the fuck out. So.
Because diseases.
Oh, I just heard.
I mean, we do. Everything is grosser than any of us believe. So.
But yeah, guys. let us know what whiskey you would love to have and not sell, basically, in the comments below. Make sure to like this video. It helps us in the algorithm. To be honest, we don't.
It helps us keep you entertained. Actually,
Really,
I mean,
really
you guys are already doing a great job with Patreon. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. All the Patreon supporters, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
It's always been dangerous to eat a Taco Bell. It's true. And I love living dangerously.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Wally is.
Taco
I don't know
Bell.
why.
Because, well, what they need to do is bring back volcano sauce, and I'll go spend lots of money.
Is that the green
Bell.
sauce?
No, volcano was the sauce that they had. It was orange red, and it was hot and spicy
I heard
and
the
good.
green sauce
And I
you
put
can
it
still
on
ask for.
everything.
It's in the back.
Huh?
Yeah, this if you so I would ask if they have volcano sauce because they might still have it in the back. A lot of the times they don't packet it anymore. They put it in things anyway.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now this is like a really specific sauce I had for a while. And Drew, thank you so much for donating to USBG. I did see you and Bianca do that.
Good job, guys.
That was really cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We'll be back here to entertain you guys during week 3 of the apocalypse. Week 4.
Week 3. What? This is a freaking.
What week is this now?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Everybody, what day is it?
What day is it, guys?
It's like Jumanji. What day is it? What year is it?
I got a sausage in my face.
Charles. I don't know. Charles is an hypochondriac.
No,
I
I'm
dated
not.
a hypochondriac once, and it was
I'm
horrible.
not a hypochondriac. It's just
We were watching TV, and it's like, oh, 2 people in the world have this disease, and she'd be like, I have it. I'm like, shut up.
I just don't trust the government.
Nobody
I'm
does.
just one of those people.
That's only getting worse.
I know. And not just
Everybody's
not
like,
just this
are we moving to
government,
martial
I'm just
law
saying
now? Like, what?
Government in general, I don't trust. Not just this thing, but yeah, I don't know, just me. And on that note, what do we say to the coronavirus?
Wait, before we say that to the coronavirus, can I just say, I've been a Chalupa fan since 1999. All right, deuces.
Damn. I'm just gonna hold it here. Just hold it here. Hold it here.